now, though.
He's playing Mac right now, and that is the sign of Welcome to Turn on the Game, the podcast, episode 215. Where do we go from here? I am your moderator this evening, Uncle Buck, and this is November 28th, 2021, live in Blacken Studios with Turn on the Game, the podcast. This episode is brought to you by House of Outli3r and also Blacken Studios. Tonight, the fellas talk about Bedlam this past weekend, OU versus OSU, and it was an exciting weekend for NCAA football. We have two of your hosts right now. I think Chris is still eating Thanksgiving food, and Coach said that he's on his way and around the corner. Let's get the show started. We got Phil in the building. How you doing in Chris's seat?
Man, it feels awkward.
Does it?
Yeah.
You got the mic in your grill?
Yeah, I'm not used to that.
Yeah, you got to get the mic up in there.
Nah.
Chris does a good job of mic placement. Chris does a really good job of mic placement.
Yeah, I'm not used to that.
How was your Thanksgiving, sir?
I worked, you know.
Did Chance bring any food up there?
Oh yeah, we got some food catered up there. It was okay. It was pretty good.
That's what's up.
That's good. That's good. Was
Yeah,
it hitting?
Chance takes care of us, man. He takes care of us.
Okay.
Shout out to Steak Man.
Steak man.
Yeah.
Watch anything new? You're always up to on the latest of the movies. What's on Phil's screen nowadays?
I started watching that Bruised with Halle Berry.
Oh, is that a TV show?
Is that a
movie?
show or is that a
movie.
series or just a movie? It's a movie.
Yeah.
How is it?
So far it's okay. I mean, not bad. And I haven't started watching The True Story with Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes yet.
I heard that's really good.
I'm gonna watch that tonight.
I haven't watched that. But for you on the anime side of things, I started watching Gods of High School.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
It's actually pretty good.
That's a good short one too.
Yeah, I hate that it's like only 10 episodes.
Yeah, something like that. It'll definitely fly by.
Yeah.
Frog, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm good. Blessed.
Oh, I like the wrist game.
Kind of favored. Oh yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Little something I
The
picked up
rose
for
gold
myself.
and black.
Yeah, a little something picked
Been
up for
looking
myself.
for a nice rose gold and black watch.
You know what I'm saying? Put it on a lease to own.
Oh,
Did you say lease to own?
Lease to own.
I'll
you know
be
what I'm
leasing
saying?
that for like 2 years, probably.
Took me 6 months.
Oh, okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. How was your weekend? How was your Thanksgiving?
Good man. Got to eat. Still eating. You know what I'm saying? Snacking on Thanksgiving. Leftovers.
What's the first thing? Let's have an open discussion real quick. What's the first thing that gets thrown out from Thanksgiving leftovers?
Shit, nothing. What you mean thrown out?
Like what gets thrown out first if it's not eaten in a certain period of time? Like what's the first thing?
Greens.
Greens is the first thing.
Greens is already, it's gone.
I mean,
You
if
know,
they're not,
they don't even last.
Let's say in
not
hypothetical
gone.
world, these foods are, let's say everything you ate on Thanksgiving does get left over.
So the one that I can only think of really that would stand the longest is stuffing, because it'd be so much of it.
Hey, we don't call it stuffing, sir.
My bad.
Dressing.
It's dressing.
It's dressing.
okay?
Hey,
All right?
listen.
All right?
I live in both worlds.
It's not stuffing.
I live in
bro.
both worlds, so
It-
I
it-
might slip up from time to
Well,
time.
when you come inside Blacken Studios, you know what world
it's
you're
dressing.
in.
I apologize. Do not take my black card too
Yeah,
soon.
it's not stuffing.
But dressing, yeah.
So dress is gonna last
No,
forever.
like,
what's
dressing
the
can
what's the
last.
first
Like-
thing that you guys would throw away?
Like for me, like because greens over time, you know, they start to get a smell to them. So like
That
that'll
is
be like
true.
that's like the first thing to
I
go.
kill the greens. Greens be gone.
I'm just talking about if everything gets
I'm
left
just
over.
saying, if
No,
it's
I
left
feel you.
over, it's green. I mean, like
So-
after a couple of days.
Frog don't want to live in the leftover world.
Do y'all eat mac and cheese
Yeah, of course.
I-
on Thanksgiving?
I don't
kind-
care for it,
A lot of
but I
people
do
don't.
eat it.
I mean, I tear mac and cheese up.
So we have mac and cheese during Thanksgiving, and that'll be the first to go because I don't like leftover mac and cheese after a couple of days. Like the next day, cool, I can warm it up.
Second day is
but-
all right, but the third day I can't do third.
I can't do it because then when you look in there, you see the crust and all, and it's a turn off, and then it don't really warm up the same. So you can't air fry no mac and cheese. I'm pretty sure somebody do it. But
Somebody would probably definitely
somebody
try
try
it.
that.
But yeah,
But
no.
mac and cheese for me.
No, it's like just it's not because the greens are not good. It's just
No,
because
you're right.
The greens
Certain things.
get a smell to it after a while. So
I can keep some greens going for a minute.
Yeah, and then I feel like the longer they are in the refrigerator, the more gassy you get
that too.
eating them.
That's why Frog likes it.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving, Lee. Welcome to the show. Yes, Michigan finally got the monkey off our back. Yes.
Yeah, that was a good win.
Yes, hell to the victors. Win. Yes.
Like I said, this was a good weekend for some college football.
Oh yeah.
I think it was very entertaining. But let's go ahead and take our first pause for the calls, as they say, while I send this. I know Coach would be like, "Oh, Buck, you didn't send me the link. Where's the link at, Buck?" I'm going to make sure everybody get the link real quick. And we'll be right back here on episode 215 of Turn on the Game, the podcast. Where do we go from here?
Turn on.
Looking for your voice to be heard? Have a passion and want to share it with those of a common mindset? Have a business or brand that needs to get the word out but don't know where to advertise? Contact Blacken Studios, a full-spectrum, cutting-edge podcast studio that services clients from all over the country. Blacken Studios offers you more than just a podcast. We offer you an experience. In-house production from audio-video recording, editing, marketing, advertisement, and exposure with over thousands of people listening weekly. Blacken Studios doesn't hesitate to back local businesses. So when you want your voice heard, Blacken Studios has your back. Search Blacken Studios on all social platforms. Email at podcast@blackenstudios.com or visit us at blackenstudios.com. And remember, it's Blacken.
And we are back here on Turn on the Game, the podcast, episode 215. Where do we go from here? Frogg, where do we go from here?
Man, we was just discussing how we drink our liquor.
How do you guys drink your liquor? What are you guys sipping on today? Which is not sponsored by them whatsoever.
Not sponsored, but
that'll be nice one day.
We little Crown Royal mix, pre-mix. Mm-hmm. You know, they got the pre-rolls in the weed world. Now we got the pre-mix with the Crown and Coke. So
makes your nipples hard, doesn't it?
It does, man. It does. It does. It's hidden. Listen. He was telling me he like to put his liquor in the freezer. Are you a freezer guy?
I can't drink it warm.
I really just drink wine, really. So we don't put wine in the freezer.
Bougie.
Yeah, well, you know he bougie.
That's right, you is. But you got the gold rim wine glasses up here.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
I don't put
actually.
Mine
you
in
know
the
what?
freezer.
I'm going to take a picture and show y'all my drinking vessels that I drink out of at the house.
I can imagine.
Vessels.
Yes, I can imagine. You got some.
I got
Viking cups and shit.
I have. It's actually Tierra. It's It's like the solid black. It's completely blacked out and it's spiked. It has like a spike.
Is it a gauntlet?
I do have. It has a gauntlet in the set.
Nice.
Yeah.
I want to see this shit.
Yeah. I'll send you guys a picture.
I want to see this.
It got the whole thing on it. I only broke one glass on accident.
2 strawberries.
I bet y'all be role playing like a motherfucker at your house.
No, I'm actually.
What kind of show is this? Is this a sports show?
You know, his fool, his anime and everything.
Deandra is actually not the role playing type.
Oh, word?
Yeah, she says she wanted to be an actress growing up, but I haven't seen none of those acting skills just yet.
Don't get beat up, Buck.
Always a hope.
Don't get beat up, Buck. I don't want to see you come up here with a black eye.
Yeah, always a hope.
Yeah, but man, I drink mine warm.
You don't use ice?
I do, but if I don't have access, like if I just don't feel like going to the kitchen,
it is what it is.
Or waking motherfuckers up,
I'm
just gonna pour it in the glass and just sip.
I feel you.
I don't put my shit in the freezer, refrigerator, none of that shit. Now, keep champagne in the refrigerator once I open it, of course.
Yeah.
Once you open the wine, it's in the refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
But liquor, hell no, that's just in my closet.
Yeah, my liquor's normally in the pantry.
Yes, sir.
I can't drink anything.
You know what?
Warm.
This past weekend, I actually made my first margarita. Like, brought all the ingredients. I mimicked Stone Cold Steve Austin's perfect margarita.
Okay.
It wasn't. I got room to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Out of a 10, I gave myself a solid. Deandra gave me a 4.5. I gave myself a 3. Yeah, because his margarita calls for like 3 shots of tequila, which is already aggressive, and then you garnish it with a shot of Grand Marnier. So that's like 4 shots. And if you don't have enough lime juice and triple sec to balance all that, it's pretty strong. So, but it wasn't too bad. Anyways, I digress from my alcohol adventures.
So what we got with these scores in your
which ones we doing on first?
NCAA?
Let's
But
do college.
All right, give me just one moment. Let me pull it up.
But yeah, Lincoln's out of there.
No, I can't drink like I used to.
You can't just choose not to.
No, brother, I
The
really can't.
repercussions. The repercussions of drinking too hard.
My wife then had to carry me up the stairs a couple times when we was at the apartment.
Ooh. Look at my music. All right, guys, we're on week 13 of NCAA football. Let's go ahead and break down these scores. Top 10. We got number 8, Mississippi, coming through with a win against Mississippi State, 31-21. We got Cincinnati, number 3, beating the brakes off of East Carolina, 35-13. Then we have Ohio State, which is now ranked number 7, taking a blow from now ranked number 2, Michigan, 42-27.
Yes, sir.
Woo! Man, talk about a butt whooping. I'm pretty sure we'll talk about that later. Number 9, Baylor beating Texas Tech barely, 27-24. Then we also have number 1, Georgia beating the mess out of Georgia Tech, 45-0. Alabama barely getting a win.
That was a good game.
That would have been so good if Auburn won. Away from Auburn, 24-22. We got number 10, Oregon beating out Oregon State, 38-29. And then OSU putting that butt whooping and then holding it tight against OU, 37-33. Hey, they did. They was clinching at the end of that game. And then we also got number 6, Notre Dame beating out Stanford, 45. Stanford, sorry, 45-14.
It was, as you say, Buck, it was great games this weekend.
Yes.
I mean, starting from the Ohio State-Michigan game. So we're going to get Frogg's take on that. What you think, Frogg?
Man, I'm just happy that, we finally got the victory. I personally didn't think we was going to even be close to this score.
So, look, I'm going to tell you this.
Not even close, but y'all, dominated that
I'm going to tell you this.
Yeah.
At work, we have a board, and we pick games, and we pick scores. I picked 42-35, Michigan.
Really?
Huh. What made you go with Michigan?
I just think that it's just time. You know what I mean? I can't really say what it was. I guess, I got
Is it time for Thunder to win?
I got roots in Michigan.
Okay.
So, it was kind of like a homer thing. But it was time. Harbaugh deserves to at least get one.
Man, look, if he lost that game.
He comes close almost a
He
lot.
lost that game, he'd been out of there.
I don't think so. Didn't they extend him earlier?
They still can fire you?
Did you see him and Juwan Howard at the end of the game?
I seen him. Yeah,
that was cool. But yeah, I thought I knew Michigan was gonna win. I didn't know Haskins was gonna go off like he did. The running back.
Yeah. I mean, but the thing is, the line just opened them holes up.
And he ran hard.
Them big boys in the front, they dominated Ohio State's big boys.
So did you look at the rankings? Did you see where they ended up?
No, where they at?
Number 2.
Yeah, number 2, Michigan.
Michigan
Michigan is number 2.
That's in the AP though, right?
It's not the playoffs, but in the playoffs,
that's cool.
It's kind of mimic. They're gonna be 2 or 3.
That's cool.
OSU's number 5.
Now they got to get past Iowa and the Big Ten championship to solidify the playoff.
Yeah.
Spot, but they got a good shot. They got a more than decent shot.
Did they play Iowa this year or no?
I don't think so.
I don't think they play Iowa this year.
I don't think so. But I mean, Iowa don't even. They're not on Ohio State's level.
No, but again, you know, and I know you hate me for saying this.
Rivalry, here you come.
Rivalries, man. People step up for rivalries, man. They do it. They play differently.
Obviously,
you know.
We seen that this weekend. That's for damn sure.
I mean, because even Auburn, isn't Auburn?
Auburn should have won that game.
Yeah. Isn't that a rivalry?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's called the Iron Bowl.
Yeah, it's a rivalry.
Coach is in the building.
Coach is in the building.
What's up?
Like he coming up.
He coming. Look at him
like
shining.
Up to no good.
Okay.
You know what
Okay.
I mean?
No, never that.
Never what? Never up to no good. And who standards?
Nah, he just up to good. That's right. That's right.
But no, speaking of that game, that was a good game, man. And I don't know
How you give that game? I mean, 26 seconds left.
I don't understand the overtimes though. I didn't understand that.
So
because the first overtime they scored a touchdown and they got 6 points, 7 with the field goal. Mm-hmm. After that, every touchdown they scored was a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I didn't understand that.
So it's to keep you from. It's to slow the game down as far as overtime is concerned. Because I think one year one game went like 9 overtimes.
That was this year, wasn't it?
Dumb. I don't think it was this year.
I think that we did have like a 9 overtime game this year.
They had changed it. Hold on, let me see. College.
Man, y'all tuned me up real nice.
Oh, what you mean? The volume.
Yeah.
Is your headphones too loud, Coach?
Huh?
Is your headphones too loud?
No.
He good.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Coach, how was your Thanksgiving weekend, sir? Or while Frogg is pulling it up.
Man, it was a dump.
A dump?
It was a dump.
Okay, then what was the food that's just
New Year's Thanksgiving was a dump.
It was a dump.
What was the food that just had you like, man, this is a fail? If it's a dump, I'm blaming the food.
Man, it wasn't necessarily the food. I went to my brother's house and I had a great time over there. Even though I watched the game and Dallas lost. But
I was eating good during that game.
after that, man, it just
Yeah. After your team losing, it's just an awkward.
no. I was supposed to have been out of town. Thanksgiving morning ended up not being able to go out of town, and then just kind of rode around all day. Really, just didn't
have
had no aim.
No plan, no nothing. Just wherever.
Yeah, just
So
wherever.
you went to
I went to
Uncle
Uncle
Reggie's?
Reggie's house,
and then
and
and then afterwards. So Dallas losing put you so far in the
Yeah.
dumps
Had impressed.
on Thanksgiving. You just rode around the city listening to old school R&B.
yeah, old school R&B and blues.
What was that? What was that? That group name that he listened to up here? Buck, what was the name?
Thick thyroid.
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 It wasn't a group. It was just one
I think that was the
lady.
name of the song. Yeah, I think it was the name of the song.
Should have hit me, man. We could have had a drink or something.
Man, you always
Avoid calls.
no.
A dollar. What's that? A day late?
No,
a dollar
no.
short.
I ain't know niggas rode off the blues on Thanksgiving. Nigga. I was supposed to know that.
No, I kind of made a couple of rounds, but it wasn't, it ended up being, the dumps. And I'm not going to,
You
I'm
gotta
not gonna
elaborate.
get
But I get it.
Yeah, it just
I feel you.
ended up in the dumps.
Hey, have you seen this?
Man, I was looking at that can and
Check that out.
oh my goodness.
Look, I had a couple of them left. Yeah.
Right up your alley. Huh?
Yeah, they only come with 4. But they're not too bad.
pre-mix.
Coach, you should definitely check it out.
Now,
Remix.
now you about to
Now,
have
if
him
you
go
make-
to the store out there.
Coach, if you make your Crown and Coke super hard, then like plum tree hard, then this ain't for you.
Woo! Hey, ain't you telling the truth?
He said
Plumtree got the best drinks.
They got the
Boy,
you're
take you
gonna
to-
a
you only need
DUI right when you leave here.
You only need to.
Hey, well, then I'll just have to get some for my bar. I don't drink.
Nigga, what?
Coach don't drink.
No, hold on, man. Didn't y'all just hear me tell y'all about when I got in this truck 2 weeks ago before the game.
What happened?
And he handed me a can. I thought it was an energy drink, and it was some straight up liquor.
Yeah, I think.
What was that, man? It was a Bud Light. It was
No.
a Bud. It wasn't a Bud Light. What was it? It was a
He said it was Hawaiian Punch, and you tripping.
Nah.
That's what Coach said.
No,
He said
it
Hawaiian
was
Punch and you tripping.
It was a mix.
It was
Alcohol
a
mix.
Smirnoff. It was a Smirnoff. What was that?
Jamaican me something.
It was a Smirnoff something.
It was like a sangria, something like that. But it was all right.
So, Coach, what's your take on the Michigan-Ohio State game?
I loved it. What
about the Alabama-Auburn game?
I loved it, but it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to.
Yeah, Auburn should have won that game.
Yeah, Auburn should have won that game.
So does everybody just want to see the downfall of Alabama? I secretly do,
Yeah.
Yeah.
to be honest.
Ohio and Alabama.
Well, but you know, some of them coaches, they're starting to act like Bill Belichick to me. A lot of these college coaches, you know, the Nick Sabans, you know, I've won so long, you know, it's really not even any fun for me, you know, and they just have that attitude to where, well,
He is 70-something years old, ain't he? Mm-hmm. I mean, at this point, he's got 1 foot in and he's still winning.
Man, that.
But he got that place set up to run like a machine.
A machine.
So he don't really have to do nothing but just get on the recruiting trail and recruit these guys to come to Alabama. Everything else will much.
What I do like about Nick Saban, and I wish I had the audio. I should have got it. He will give it to the fans. He will give it to the fans. Like this past week, he gave them the business on his little show he was on that he has. No, he was I think he was at like a speaking engagement with Alabama fans. And he gave it to them about how they just not appreciative of the hard work these kids put in for their enjoyment. And he said he talked bad about them, how they talk bad about the players and the organization because they don't win a certain way. They don't win by so many points or whatever. And he just went in. I wish I had the audio. It was great.
Well, so I guess we need to talk about the big game because me and Buck was the only one right on the big game.
Man.
OSU, OU. What you got for me, Coach? What you think?
Are you guys more OU fans? I know Chance is an OU fan.
Well, I'm an OU fan football, O State fan basketball. And
so you really wasn't fully upset that they won?
No. I just figured that OU generally don't have a explanation for OU. OSU generally don't have an explanation for OU when it comes to football. And that's kind of where I kind of hung my hat on because I really hadn't watched a lot of OSU this year. And so everybody talked how they was a well-oiled defensive machine.
Man, that defensive coordinator needs to win some type of award because he got them boys playing. I mean, because on the read option, they was blowing that running back up and had somebody spying on Caleb all game long. I mean, that's discipline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's discipline. So, I mean, he needs to win something because that was ridiculous, man. I was watching that and I was just like, God, I feel bad for the running back. God, I feel bad for the quarterback.
For me, it's just like every year, not every year because OSU don't always play well every year, but the years that they play well, when it come down to the OU game, you just know they're going to lose. Before the game, Coach Gundy was 2-5 against OU.
3. I think it was like 3-5.
No, he only had 2 victories.
It's 3-5 now.
Now he's at the 3rd. But it's just a given. Yeah, OU is the big brother. OSU, they may be playing well. They may be ranked, but they're going to get beat by OU. I thought this year would be the same. I thought OU would go ahead and take care of business and then have to play them again. Now, I thought maybe they would lose the second game in the Big 12 championship to OSU. And then OSU go on to the playoffs. Possibly. But
so do y'all think that OSU wins to Baylor? Are they in the playoffs?
They in. Because they beat 2 top 10 teams back to back. OU was top number 10 when they played them.
They'll take the place of Cincinnati.
And Baylor is like number 8 now, I think. So they beat 2 top 10 teams back to back. They're in. Because they're right on the outside right now. They're 5.
So, okay, so they're number 5 now.
Michigan's number 2.
What's OSU's chances
of what, winning?
Winning the playoffs. If they
make it in. If
they make it in.
It all depends on who they play first, man. I mean, to be honest with you, because they're physical enough up front to where if they played Michigan first, it'll be whatever line is playing the best.
So it's Georgia, Michigan,
Cincinnati, and
where Bama
at? Bama's. No, it might be Bama, Cincinnati. I gotta look at it again. I can't remember.
Cincinnati will be out if OSU makes it in.
OSU, yeah.
So it'd be,
they got Bama ranked number 4.
Yeah, Bama.
So it'd be Georgia, Michigan, Bama.
Cincinnati's number 3.
OSU.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. It can switch because Bama and Georgia play each other. So that loser of that game might move to 4, and OSU
they still
got to
play each other in the
and so OSU can move to 3, and it depends on what Michigan do, because Michigan can move up to 1 if Georgia loses. Then Bama can move up to 2, OSU can move to 3, and then Georgia can move to 4.
So with the way Bama played Auburn, is this the year Georgia beats them in the championship game?
Man, with that big boy sitting in the middle, that boy is huge, man.
Hey, Phil,
on defense,
Phil,
that dude is big.
Get
man.
that mic. I know you want to get closer.
I told you I'm not.
I know you want to get just closer to Frogg.
Nah.
You gotta tell them with some bass. You can't be telling them with that voice. Get on the mic.
But
Phil?
No, I think
the new R. Kelly.
Put your bottle up on that mic.
That boy is big in the middle, man, and I don't think Alabama's line is what it used to be. So I think Georgia will win. I think Georgia will win that game, man.
So you're basically saying that Georgia has surpassed Alabama.
I mean, this is just like the year that LSU smashed them. You know what I'm saying? At that time, yeah. Because their line is probably like freshmen and sophomores. By the time them cats get a year under their belt and train, Alabama's probably going to be that same well-oiled machine next year in the national championship.
So then, how do y'all see OSU faring in the playoffs?
It all depends on who they play, man. If they play Georgia first out, man, it's gonna be. It may look bad for them. But like I said, if they play Michigan, that would be Michigan versus Oklahoma State would be the best bet for Oklahoma State to make it to the championship in my eyes. Because the reason why I say that, is because it's going to come down to the line. Oh, yeah. It's gonna come down to the defensive line versus the offensive line. You know. And like I said, and I told you last week,
it's gonna come down to Spencer Sanders.
Hold on, and like I told you last week, they do have the number 3 defense in the nation. Is Barry Sanders his daddy?
Who? Spencer.
No.
Okay.
No.
Just coincidence.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, they do have the number 3 defense in the nation.
Hold up, let me ask you this: is Bob Stoops coming back to Oklahoma?
Yeah, he's the interim coach.
Bob?
Yes, he's the interim coach because Lincoln is gone. He's not gonna play. He's not gonna coach the bowl game. Lincoln's gone.
Wait. So Stoops is gonna coach
interim head coach.
Is he gonna come back full time?
No, interim head coach. He's just gonna do it probably for the bowl game and until they find somebody else. But they're looking at Cliff Kingsbury. I think is the number 1 person that they're looking at.
Wow.
But they're gonna have to bring in somebody that got something behind their name. They can't get no.
They can't do like the Thunder.
They got to get somebody.
Please do not bring Josh Heupel to coach Oklahoma.
No.
He was terrible at Tennessee. I don't care what nobody says.
No, because you need somebody who's going to hit the recruiting trail, and you're going to need somebody who's going to tell these guys that committed to OU what a good place it is, that you're still going to be able to do this, you're still going to be able to do that.
What about Mark Stoops?
No.
You got to have somebody that got some offensive. You don't need a defensive coach at OU.
Because,
in my opinion.
Those names are Josh Heupel, just because he coached at Tennessee.
Yeah,
he didn't have anything behind his name.
That's his second stint. He coached at
it was like a smaller
South Florida, didn't he?
I mean, I think he was the OC or something like that. I mean, he wasn't a head coach. I think that's his first head coaching job at Tennessee. But no, I mean, you need somebody like a Cliff Kingsbury. You need somebody with a name behind them to come in. And to my knowledge, everybody was on this LSU thing, and nobody was talking about the USC thing. It has to be some truth. Everybody knew that it was a possibility that Lincoln was going to leave. So it has to be some truth behind the Cliff Kingsbury thing. He only has 1 year left on his contract. He may want to come back to college. And what about he's used to the Big 12 or whatever. He's used to this area, so he might want to come back.
You leave the NFL for college?
Nick Saban did it.
And you're successful, but he wasn't successful in the NFL. He wasn't.
I'm just saying.
He was a dud. Cliff Kingsbury is successful. I mean, he's got them boys playing. They leading the division. I mean, he's brought them from shit to platinum.
Yeah, but that's also the players that he got too, because he wouldn't be like that if they didn't trade to get hot. If he wasn't saying, hey, if I'm coming here, get Kyler Murray. Listen though,
he brought his formula from college, from Texas Tech. He was at Texas Tech, right? Mm-hmm. From Texas Tech to Arizona. Motherfucker said that he wasn't gonna work. They was like, this is the way the football. Bullshit.
But that's the way football is going.
And everybody after 4 years,
everybody on every level of football is running the RO. Everybody and their mama's running it. It's nothing new.
Because that's all they teach.
Because that's all they teaching these kids and these quarterbacks.
I get that. I get that.
I mean, everybody's Josh Allen's running the RO.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying. Listen, you don't go from a Hyundai to a Bentley back to a Hyundai. You just don't do it.
Well, you got to understand this. First of all, what's his contract at Arizona? And then you got to think about what is his contract going to be at Oklahoma. So, because money talk, bullshit walk.
You think Oklahoma is going to match a NFL franchise? Plus the perks and everything else that comes with being an NFL head coach?
Man, what's the perks that come with it?
Private jets. I'm pretty sure you can get a private jet. I get that. But
private jet.
But I mean, first of all, the difference in you don't have to go and sit in recruits' homes and lie to the recruits and their parents about what great of a man, of a player this kid is going to be in the next 4 years.
But why does it have to be a lie?
Most of the time, it is a lie. Because that player that you gassing up to come fill a 53-man roster may not start.
So,
I'm not saying the man part. I'm saying the player.
What if he been in the NFL and he's just not comfortable? He's more comfortable on a college level.
That could be true, and that's his prerogative.
Yeah,
I can respect that. But me personally, the NFL is the highest level, and you got them boys playing.
But the thing is, the NFL. What's the chances of versus college? You just getting the axe just all of a sudden one day. He might have had a good year this year, but then next year he has a trash year.
It can happen either way.
Well, it can happen either way on college or NFL.
I'll give you an example.
NFL is more apt to happen than college. You know, your name brings a little bit more weight on a college level than NFL level.
So let's listen to this though. So in the NFL, you don't have boosters to deal with. You don't have people that say, "I've spent so much money. I've built this library. I've built this building with my name on it. You need to do this for your program. You need to do that." You know, you don't have to deal with that first and foremost. Look at Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh, the last 2 years, been trying to get back into the NFL.
No, he hasn't.
He was trying to get back into the
NFL. His dream job, and he told you what he was when he was with the Niners, was Michigan.
I get that.
He's fine at Michigan.
No. Because they was on his head for not beating Ohio State.
Right.
He was going to try to bounce as soon as he could to the NFL. Nobody in the NFL was taking. I promise you. Buck, what happened? I promise you.
Bro, that man.
His agent was sending out flyers.
Bro,
when there was
think
openings.
about it. If you know that you about to get fired, you gonna go put your resume out somewhere else. If you're on the hot seat, it hasn't been no other talk of Harbaugh trying to move
because
to the NFL.
He's got them boys playing.
So he didn't want to leave because if he wanted to leave, he would have. No. If I'm about to get fired,
bruh.
There's a difference. If you about to get fired, you gonna put your resume out, right?
There's a difference. Yeah. There's a difference when when you can't beat a certain team that you're supposed to beat.
You can say all you want, but if you knew you was about to get fired tomorrow, your resume is going out tonight.
Not necessarily.
If you
not necessarily. If I'm a head coach of a university, I'm gonna take that buyout. I'm gonna chill for a few months.
You say that.
I'm gonna get on TV and talk that analyst talk.
Yeah,
for a few months.
You say that.
Nah, he was trying to jump ship because of the hot seat.
Nah, that's what you think, man.
And he would have left if there would have been takers.
Dude,
he would have left.
His salary, he's making at Arizona is $5 million. That's how he's making.
Kingsbury.
Yeah.
How much is Lincoln making at OU?
It's well more than 5. It's well more than 5.
And if I'm Cliff Kingsbury, not Cliff, Lincoln Riley, is USC a better job?
In 2019, he made $6 million. 2020, 6.15, and 2021, $8 million.
So I'm an NFL owner. I'm throwing, and he got my team in the playoffs looking like they gonna do some damage.
Mm-hmm.
And we got young boys.
Mm-hmm. But you're gonna want more young boys, so your money is gonna go to more.
But there's no cap on salary for coaches.
So
there's no cap. There's no cap.
But you're gonna want to throw more money.
There's no cap. You can throw as much money to the coaches you want, and then you got the allocated money for the players. We talking billionaires here.
Yeah,
ain't no cap on the coach.
Look, billionaires. Billionaires are cheap
so
too.
I'm either matching. I'm either matching the salary that he's offered from OU,
and then you also got to think about this too, though. A lot of these coaches don't like to deal with these grown man attitudes in the NFL. Like these prima donna attitudes in the NFL. To me, the
NFL is a much cush job. It's a much more cush job.
You would think that until these players is coming up to you talking about, give me the ball, motherfucker.
Okay, well then I'm going to throw you the ball and you better catch it.
You know what I'm saying?
If you don't catch it, we going the other way.
That's just
if you don't run behind this tackle, if you don't hit this hole, you don't hit this A gap, the B gap, then I'm going to give it to somebody else.
That's just us hypothetically.
That's the reality of NFL players can get cut so fast from not performing. It don't matter how much money they make.
You're not going to cut high.
Look at Odell. Odell's been on 4 teams in the last 3-4 years.
Odell has been hurt the past 2.5 years.
That don't matter. That's not giving him an excuse.
That does
They're still not staying with Odell. There's like, okay, well.
Well, he had 80 yards and a touchdown today.
He did, but I'm just saying. Teams are less likely to keep a player when they're not performing.
First of all, they're not gonna cut. They're not gonna cut Hop. Like they're not.
Come on,
Hop and Odell. That's a far gap. That's a far gap. So
Hop produces when you give him the ball. That's that. There's that. I mean that.
So now what are you trying to say? Odell don't produce when you give him the ball?
No, I'm not putting Odell in this. I'm just saying. I'm going off of what you said. If a player comes and say, "Coach, give me the ball,"
yeah,
I can deal with that because all I'm gonna say is, "Okay, bet we're gonna run the play." Okay, you come to the sideline. Where your hands at? What happened?
I mean,
what's the deal? We're gonna run it again. Okay.
This is what I say. As a head coach in college, you have more control about what goes on. As a head coach in the pros,
it may seem that way.
In the head coach in the pros, the GM and the owners got more say. Look at Jerry Jones. They have the say. I want him to catch the ball because his jersey is selling. This and this. I want to showcase that guy.
That's what.
So it's too much. the ADs, they probably leaving you alone as a college coach. Hey, this is your team. You
the
want your
ADs
team.
leave me alone, but them boosters not.
Hey, them
parents not.
Hey, them posters and parents can say whatever. Your team came over here.
You know
Look. What did Denzel Washington say? Remember the Titans? I'm your mama, and I'm.
You gotta worry about these kids.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta worry about these grown ass kids. I hate calling them kids because they grown.
They teenagers
acting a damn fool on campus,
they
off
teenagers.
campus.
You gotta think about it.
Doing stupid shit,
But
getting arrested.
And you got grown ass men doing stupid shit in the NFL. These are grown ass men. But you got these freshmen that's 18, 19, who's their first time 17. Away from home. Some of them 17. So yeah, they
you got a baby.
Well, let's do this real quick. Yeah. Turn on the game crew. Let's jump back into the sports. Let me hit on the NFL.
Buck ain't heard his voice in a while. Go ahead, man.
I haven't.
Let's get those. Yes.
I was missing my voice.
Way to produce.
Producer. Thank you. So right now, the games of this today is going on right now. First quarter, we got the Ravens up by 3 against the Browns. That should be a good game. We got the Bengals beating out the Steelers 41-10 today. The Buccaneers slam on the Colts 38-31. The Dolphins take a W against the Panthers 33-10. The Patriots slap up Frogg's team, the Tennessee Titans, from 36-13.
Yeah,
that was a slapper.
That was.
It was a slapper.
It's ridiculous.
New York Giants beat out the Eagles 13-7.
Hey man, boy threw 3 picks today too.
We got the Falcons beating out the Jaguars 21-14. The Jets beating out Texans 21-14. The Broncos getting away with a W against the Chargers 28-13. Green Bay Packers squeeze out a W against the Rams 36-28. And the 49ers beat out the Vikings 34-26. And then on Thursday's game.
Hey, hold on. Coach, why you look at me like that, man? I gotta know. Coach just gave me the evilest side.
We have 3 more scores, Phil, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead, Buck. Go ahead, Buck.
It might justify the why he gave you a look.
Go ahead, Buck.
We got the Bills beating up the Saints 31-6. And this is Thanksgiving food, y'all. And then we got the Bears beating up the Lions 16-14.
You say that's Thanksgiving food?
Then we got the Raiders beating up on the Cowboys 36-33.
Okay. So, back to that look. Because, I just so happened to look up and you gave me the evilest look. Like,
hey, I'm going to tell you, I got to go to work tomorrow and I got to look at this. My boss.
You a Raider fan?
No.
You a Niner fan?
Yes. And just like every other 49er fan, they keep up with Dallas's wins and losses, just as much as we do. And so before, man, here, let me read this message.
I wish y'all could have seen
What's
the
up,
look.
Collins in chat? What's up, fellas?
What up?
What up,
Collins? Hey, before we head out, I want to update us on the rankings for the podcast league.
Oh, fantasy football?
Yeah.
If I move to first.
Hey, Coach is putting a butt whooping on the number 1 ranker right now.
He ain't playing me.
No, you're not the number 1 rank. C. Glover is.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you're number 2.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm tied for first in my division. No, actually, yeah, tied for first.
Go ahead, Coach.
No, I'm looking for this.
Okay, while you looking for it, I'm gonna run down the fantasy standings before today's games. Not tied for 1. First place, VC Glove, Corey Glover. Team is 9-2. Tied for we'll just go in the East. This is the East.
Tied for second is 2 Hots in the Cam and Hyde and Zeke at 7-4 apiece.
Yeah.
Black Panthers is 4th, 6-5. Team Jackson 5-6. Him and Tap Dog are tied for 5th.
In the East.
In the West, we got yours truly, Quattro.
Say the name, man. Say the name.
Quattro.
No. Say the other name.
Jack Marius. Y'all like that though?
Go ahead, man. Say it, man. I want to hear that.
Yeah.
That shit's funny.
But Quattro is tied for first with 4th and Niners with Churchwell. Then we got Is that the Ghost team?
Yeah.
The Ghost team is third, 6-5, turn on the game. Got Old City Savage Zone, 3-8. Kicking Birds, 3-8. And Team Coleman, 1-10.
Coach.
But Coach might be getting a big W today.
Hey, I'm tanking.
Oh, is that what it is?
For what?
He want first. He want first draft.
Hey, look. You don't get first draft
because we picking names.
You pick names for first draft pick.
Hey,
We're going to have to get Hello Lee into this.
Hey, that sounded good, didn't it?
Yeah,
I'm
for
tanking.
sure. He can get that last thing.
Hello Lee, do you play fantasy football?
Why you answer that?
Let us know.
The scoreboard right now. Hey, Buck, you want to read off the scoreboard?
Actually,
He can't. I read it off.
yeah, it'd be easier if probably Phil do it.
We got
As long as Phil
we'll
talking
start
to
with
that
Team
lovely
Coleman
mic.
in the C glove. Team Coleman is actually winning 157 to 146.5. We got Hide and Zeke versus the Edmond Kicking Birds. Hide and Zeke is winning 96 to 78. We got Team Jackson playing the Turn on the Game team, and he's losing
Go Squad getting in that butt.
to 90.5. We got Two Hots in the Cam playing Old City Savage Zone, and Two Hots in the Cam is winning 129 to 71. Then we got Tap Dog.
Yes.
Playing
tapping.
fourth and Niners.
Talk to me.
And he's winning 108 to 62.
Now listen, I don't think you
With
guys
four
realize.
players left to play.
I don't
Yeah.
think you guys realize something though.
What's that?
I have been on a solid win streak,
5-game win streak.
5-game win streak, baby.
Yeah.
That's it.
Ever since I took this seriously.
But hold on.
5-game win streak.
But
That's
So that's all I need to do, Buck.
That's all. I mean,
but
It's too late
Coach,
for
you
you.
might actually win today, Coach.
Say that last one.
Coach.
but he got 4 players left to play though.
I mean,
Hey man, hold up, Buck.
It is
he is
Tony.
skipping over his game.
no, I'm going to mine right now. What you mean?
He-
Quattro playing Cloud9 Black Panthers, and Quattro is winning.
you winning.
174 to 129.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you was losing.
No, I wasn't losing.
I thought you was skipping over because you was losing.
First place over here, buddy.
So back to I found this message. I get this message.
Good job, Buck.
What's
I see
wrong?
you.
I got this message at the end of the third quarter
6 in a row.
Of the Dallas game?
on Thanksgiving Day.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all better be in prayer about this game. If y'all lose, it will be a vicious conversation on Monday.
Yeah, but you want to know why y'all get that though? Because y'all come with the most ridiculous things
It's
every
on-
year.
It's on the wood.
Then he said after he looked at the game and Dallas had came back, he said the Raiders should fire their coach before the plane leaves.
Hello,
then
Lee.
he said Jerry paid him off.
Hello, Lee. We're gonna get you next year when fantasy football come around. We're gonna get you added to the team so you can actually join us.
That's right. It's a free league
Free league,
for bragging rights.
bragging rights.
You can beat the host. Now, this year we've implemented a championship ring that we will sponsor. So whoever wins
You win
will
it,
get a championship ring.
You get to you. You don't got one of the rings.
We'll continue that tradition next year.
Yep. So if you win, we will send you a ring.
Matter of fact, we should work on some gear too.
Some gear too. Yeah.
Yeah. I
But
just got me a new press for
y'all,
my birthday.
Dallas Cowboy fans are the worst fans ever. That's why y'all get all the heat, man.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Wait.
How are we the
wait,
worst
hold,
fans
hold,
ever?
hold on, Coach. Hold on, Coach. I will say this. You guys aren't the worst fans because you guys are just pure-hearted Dallas. You guys bleed blue and stars.
But-
So wait. Hold on. Let me finish. So I can't. That's a good fan.
Look at Frogg.
Thank you.
The part that
Buck.
it becomes annoying at is when
is when we say
See, he answering for you. They gonna throw some bullshit on there. Go
When we
ahead.
say that we the 2022 Super Bowl champs.
No, you say you the
It's the
2022,
arrogance.
2023.
it's just the arrogance. It's the arrogance that come along with you guys' fanboy. You guys give no other team any type of props. It's only about Cowboys.
No.
If a team beats you guys, it's never about they did good times. It's about it's weird.
The refs cheated.
Yeah, it's some weird. It's like the video game cheated type stuff.
No, who said that the refs cheated?
Now I haven't heard you say it today, Coach. So
Now,
I'm not going to say you did
I'm gonna
that.
say my take on the loss is that I think in overtime,
like Chris is aggressive.
He wouldn't even talk about it right now.
Yeah, Chris.
Chris
gets upset.
We had those 2 timeouts, and we got the different penalties where he continued to allow the guy to run, across the line, instead of taking the timeout to try and ice the kicker. Because I believe that kicker, didn't he miss a
called
field goal?
momentum. And there's no off season, just work that builds on itself over and over.
I have no idea. Oh, that's coming from the ESPN website. Sorry. There we go. I didn't know where that was coming
really?
from.
So I thought that was geared towards me.
No, that was coming from the ESPN website.
Look, y'all lost.
We did.
Your coach has time management issues. He doesn't. But, I mean, icing the kicker wasn't going to win y'all the game.
Well, it wasn't. It wasn't. But if we had him, why not?
I don't understand why that works. Why they do that anyway?
Well, icing.
Yeah, I mean, it don't make no sense.
I mean, some kickers, they get in their head. They get in their head.
At the end of the day, y'all lost.
We lost.
And that's what, 2 in a row?
It's not like y'all lost to a bad team, though. Raiders ain't that bad.
Raiders ain't that bad.
But y'all 2-0? I mean, y'all 0-2 for the past 2 weeks? Y'all lost 2 in a row?
Yeah.
They're like
they lost 3 total.
2-4 in the last 6 games. Something crazy like that.
No, they only lost 3 games.
Nah.
Yeah, they
got
lost
4
to
losses.
Who?
Dallas.
No, they don't.
They 7-4.
Yeah, that was our 4th game.
Y'all 4th loss? So who's y'all lose to? Y'all lost to Buccaneers. Raiders. Y'all lost to the Rams.
And then
Buccaneers with the first loss. Broncos 30-16.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Spanked that ass. The Chiefs 19-9 spanked that ass. And then the Raiders.
Chiefs, okay.
19-9 is a spanking, really?
Yeah. Yeah, you lost by double digits in a football game. That's 2 scores. Is it not? Because you got to score twice to get in double digits, right? I mean, come on, man. See, that's that Cowboy shit. Really we got spanked. Y'all got dominated that whole game. The score might not be indicative of how y'all got dominated, but you got dominated.
I'm gonna tell you this, and now I'm gonna say something. It's gonna make me sound like a
Collins want to call and talk about the Cowboys.
I wish I could. I mean, not that. I'm gonna say this. Y'all wasn't fully there. I mean, y'all CD didn't play. Amari didn't play. That makes a difference.
Come on. Are you serious?
They
still had Gallup.
Those are big players, though.
They had who?
Gallup.
That's option.
Ezekiel Elliott. If you run Ezekiel Elliott, like I've been saying all season, you're gonna improve your chances of winning the game.
Well, Zeke's ankle is at like 80%.
Here we go. Hey, call Collins, man. I want to hear this shit.
No, don't call. I think he's a Cowboys fan, man.
Is he?
No,
Okay.
no. He's a Tom Brady fan, I think.
No,
I don't think he's a Cowboys fan.
Zeke's ankle is at like 80%.
He keeps saying Zeke's ankle. Stop saying that. Zeke's ankle's at 80%. Let me see. Hold on, man.
Collins, I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, man. They just lost, and I'm happy they lost.
We did. We lost. I'm acknowledging.
Someone hit me Collins' number real quick.
No CD, no victory. Who's the Black Art president? Who's that?
That's Frazier. That's Frazier. Yeah, that's he in the league. Frazier's team is Edmund something.
Oh, I smashed him too.
Edmund Kingenbergs. That's Frazier. What up, Frazier? Come on, man. I'm surprised you're not talking about CD being out. Because you always screaming that fool's name.
Well,
CD nuts. I ain't seen that in the text in a minute.
Oh, my God.
I ain't seen that in a minute. I mean, it be spelled out, niggas. CD's nuts. I'm like, what?
We over halfway through the season, right?
Yeah.
So who are y'all picks as of now? Because I know it ain't Tennessee.
Shit, why not?
What you mean, why not?
It ain't.
Okay. I'm just saying. So who's your AFC?
I thought he was trying to get on this team like we on our team.
I'm not like y'all.
So it's the top 2 AFC teams, the top 2 NFC teams. Give them to me right now.
AFC. I'm gonna go with the Patriots. They're playing the best in the AFC as far as,
and they had the number 1 defense in the league.
As far as defense, quarterback play, and he's not throwing to nobody.
But
and
hold on.
Hunter.
Hold on, but that lets you know that is a system over there. I mean, Tom Brady was great.
System or not?
All right, just 1 second.
Tom Brady's
system or not?
Tom Brady's great.
It's Mac Jones.
Yeah,
come on, player.
Mac Jones.
He's a champion.
Who?
He's a champion. What it do?
Man, what's up, fellas?
Man, what you got to say about these Cowboys?
Hey, we
man?
finishing our conversation that we got going on. You just got to sit and chill and listen, and then we just go from there. If we have time, we'll get back to you.
Man, I heard that, man. You sound a little salty, Coach. You sound a little salty, man. Man, but no, real talk, man. I'm not a Cowboy fan, but I got to give the honest to God truth what I've seen out of this and what we look and how we look at the Cowboys. Mm. The Cowboys are a good team, but the thing is, man, they was just lacking leadership until Dak, you know what I'm saying, like came back. Everything was going off in their direction last year until Dak got hurt, right? And then, like, this year, everything was going cool till he got hurt again because of the leadership factor. Now, my cousin had asked me, like, man, I know you about to say something about them losing to Kansas City. My attitude was, man, Kansas City hit their stride right when they were supposed to.
Right.
And the Cowboys pretty much is kind of like trying to get there, but we know that the Bucs and the Kansas City is on a whole nother level that the Cowboys is just trying to get on. But we know that the Cowboys ain't on that level yet. And like I said, Kansas City reached their stride at the right time. I just think with the Cowboys, man, it's just like sometimes I feel like they let their foot off the gas when they're not supposed to. Like they chill when they're not supposed to, you know? And it's like people, I ain't going to say people, I just say, man, that the teams that they play, they just capitalize on. It's like they momentum leaves at the worst possible time during the year. Every year.
I agree.
Coach, what you got to say about that, man?
He agree with that. You're not bashing him, so he agree. He agree with that.
No, that's true. You know, and I say that all the time about them taking their foot off the gas. I think they should try and score 100 every week. You know, but they just some of the play calling.
So would y'all say is that a coaching thing? Is that coaching? It's not keeping them motivated? It's like not amping them up? What is it?
Kellen Moore was hyped up a whole lot last year. You know, you kind of hear his name here and there this year, but he's not doing the same things that he was doing last year and year before last this year.
Well, he got a different quarterback. I mean, I said different quarterback. Last year, Dak got hurt, and he had to go with this quarterback. So it's a little different with Dak being here now. I would say that I just think that that team to me has clicks. And what I mean by clicks is, you know, you got Dak and you got Zeke. Then you got Amari and CD. Then you got this and this. It's not like a team thing.
There's no camaraderie.
It's like this is a click, this is a click, this is a click. It's not like one team.
Well, the formula for the Cowboys in past, the championship Cowboys, you had a three-headed monster. Troy, Emmett, and Michael.
Yep.
You have that potential with this squad, but nobody wants to say
you utilize them at the wrong time.
That, and they don't. It's not solid in the fact that these are our three leaders. These are our go-to players. When it's time to make a play, we can go to these guys and make a play. They don't have that. They just have spurts. Okay, we're going to run Zeke 20 times this game, and then we're going to throw the CD 20 times the next game. There's no cohesion. There's no formula for what they're trying to get accomplished. They don't have that like they had in the past. They'll never win like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of reminds you, man, like of a team that's kind of like, I ain't going to say jealous of each other, but it's kind of just like, man, you let him get more touches than me, so I ain't about to go as hard. On the run of your man, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. That's where the clicks come from.
You know what I'm saying?
That's where the clicks come in, because the defense, Parsons, if you see what Parsons did for Thanksgiving, or you see what Parsons did, that's gonna be the future leader of that defense. And he told everybody, he sent the text message out to everybody on defense. Hey, if your family ain't here, your family can't make it for Thanksgiving, my mom makes enough food for 100+ people come to my house. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff that they need. But even Dak, to me, ain't doing that. His best friend is Zeke.
Mm-hmm.
That's the person
that
he care
on
about. You seen that on Hard Knocks,
giving out
and you seen CD, and Amari. That's a click. On offense, it's like defense. Parsons is bringing that together. You know what I mean? But on offense, they don't have that, man.
And you gonna need it.
And I think Jerry Jones has a part of it too, because Jerry Jones, he's all about money. Yeah, he wants to win a championship, but if CeeDee Lamb is blowing up and his jersey's #1 selling jersey for Dallas Cowboys, I need to feed CeeDee Lamb. We need CeeDee Lamb to be the showcase.
So that's where your problem is with coaching. The coach doesn't stand up to that bullshit.
He can't, because he gets
Jimmy
fired.
Johnson stood up to that bullshit.
And that's
they
why
won
he's not
championships.
there. But that's why he's not there too.
I get that, but they will never win if your coach is laying down to the general manager / owner for jersey sales and bullshit hype.
I'm just saying, I believe that's part of the issue, because a lot of these owners and stuff like that, they care about the bottom dollar. They care about jersey sales. They care about stuff like that.
The red flag was winning.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this thing. Just because of what you just said, and I do believe it, how do you fix that? I mean, like,
Jerry got to go. Jerry has had one of the most talented teams the past 4 to 5 years. I mean, let's just be real. Dallas has been, on paper, one of the most talented teams in the NFL, but they never can win. Why? So what's the factor?
Because I say, man, to me, it's Jerry Jones, because I feel like he wants to win it his way.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And it's like, you can't do it. This is not the 90s anymore. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it. And I mean, and the point that you made, you know, like, man, we want to see CeeDee Lamb, right? He's the highest paying jersey. We want to see him. But at the same time, when do you have somebody to say, like, I get that you want to see him, but he ain't the whole team. We can't run and gun with him. He can't just pass the ball to himself. You know what I mean?
Right.
It takes a team cohesiveness, cohesiveness, to do it. And you can't just run one person in the ground, because then what do you think is going to happen? Here come the double cover.
Right.
And you really ain't going to get to see him, because you can't get the ball to him.
Yep.
So, like I say, how do you handle that? Like, if you're off in the coach's shoes, and you know, if you go and tell the general manager, hey, man, we can't do this, or you stand up to him, well, you either find a way for it to work or you're fired.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Get fired.
Get fired. I mean, at the end of the day, you do it your way.
I mean,
and then if you win, you win. And if you lose, you lose based off of football and not bullshit.
Right, because, I mean, and coach can probably contest this. He's a coach. You know, when somebody's coming telling you to do something like, hey, man, let me run the team the way I want to run the team, and you handle everything else. You know what I mean? That's what needs to happen. And I think that's why Bill Belichick is doing what he's doing, because he gets to run that team that Robert Kraft really has no say.
He wants to.
Belichick can run that
Robert
the way
Kraft
that he
go get his massage and chill.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and let y'all do you don't see Robert Kraft all up in the mix and all that. You see him, he'll pass out turkeys. He does this. He speaks to the media every now and then, but you don't see him all up in the mix with the coaches and all that other stuff.
But to his testament, Belichick is notably the best coach in football. So he earned that right, though, right? You know what I mean? So I'm looking at it from that kind of standpoint.
But he's always had that, though. But he's always had that with. If you go back and look at it, he's even before he won his second, third championship, he had that. Robert Kraft believed in him that much to where he had that. You know what I mean? And the coach that they have now, he won a championship, right?
Yeah.
He's won a championship with Green Bay, right?
Green Bay.
So he has a pedigree of winning.
See, and I when they hired Mike McCarthy, I said to myself, Jerry Jones is really going to take the back seat, because he based on his pedigree, based on him being a champion, you would think. That's what I said to myself as soon as I heard that they had hired Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, you would think.
And I said, because now you got what was the puppet? Jason Garrett.
Gone.
You know, that should have been gone after 2 or 3 years.
What was your thoughts when the second report was Mike McCarthy stayed the night at Jerry Jones' house after he got hired?
But I mean, like the only two people that I know that stood up to Jerry, and they're no longer there. They didn't last long. Was Parcells.
Coach Landry.
Hey, Coach Landry, that's before my time.
No, that was before.
Was that before Jerry Jones?
Tom Landry was before.
No, Jerry Jones bought the team. He got rid of Landry.
Jerry Jones.
He got rid of
dude's name, man.
Who?
The dude's man with the gray hair, man. He on
Jimmy Johnson.
No. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. You talking about Jimmy Johnson and Parcells. Those are the only two that stood up to Jerry and was like, man,
but I thought Switzer stood up.
Switzer did too.
Switzer was like a placeholder.
Okay.
Yeah, but Switzer had them boys playing though.
He did.
Did y'all see that TikTok I sent you?
Yeah, man, Jimmy though. That's why it's so weird to me. Like, why would you get rid of coaches that live and breathe football like them two?
Because he
not like give them like the free reins that they did Belichick.
Because he can't do it, man. He's bullheaded like
Puff
that.
Daddy. He's all in the videos.
But you gotta look at that video. I said, "Hey, Chris, I'm gonna send you this video after the show." But it's Michael Irvin.
Okay.
It's Michael Irvin, and he was talking about, "Hey, man, I ain't do nothing before the games unless it was a ICN or something like that."
IAN. Like
IAN. Okay. And it was like, "What you mean the IAN? He like a Dominican?"
Colombian.
Colombian.
Cowboys need to go back to the crack era, man. I'm telling you.
And then one dude was like, "Well, he was a Caucasian."
They need to go back to the crack era, man. Be successful.
Hey.
What's up, Susie Carmichael?
My bad. You know that they was pulling strings or whatever back then, man. When you know that your starting receiver, man, getting crack allegations and the owner going to go get him out of jail.
Oh yeah,
we still need you this Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, man. But Chris, give me your top two teams before we go, man. I think we're a little over time. Give me your top two teams. Who you think gonna make it to the Super Bowl halfway through the
Black
season?
Art President says Bills and Cowboys.
Bills and Cowboys. Okay. Who you got?
Heavens no. Tampa Bay and Green Bay.
You said Tampa Bay and Green Bay? It's going to be a Bay?
Yeah.
Bay? Okay. All right. What y'all got?
I say Tampa Bay Patriots. It's going to be the Tom Brady versus Belichick Super Bowl. We didn't get it last year. We're going to get it this year.
Man. I'm still saying.
That'd be a good storyline.
Yes, sir.
I'm still saying Tampa Bay and the Cowboys.
That's both NFC.
No, that's both NFC. That's both.
Oh my God! Hey, Coach, just let it go, man. Just let it go.
He wants the Cowboys in there so bad. Go ahead, and just say the Cowboys. And
who else?
The Cowboys and I can see the Bills.
You sure you wasn't drinking this Crown Royal that I got over here?
No.
You sure?
No.
I know that's right.
Who you got?
I'm gonna say Green Bay. Green Bay's playing real good right now.
Green Bay, that pinky toe gone. He got shot in his pinky toe. It's gonna be a factor down because he need to be surgically repaired.
Yeah,
his pinky toe gone. It's gonna be a factor.
As of right now, I'm gonna say Green Bay, and I say Green Bay and the Bills, man. I think when it comes to playoff times, the Pats are kind of Mac Jones are kind of
the Bills are struggling at the wrong time.
Yeah, I mean,
this ain't the time to be struggling.
Hey, they struggle at the right time because their division is kind of weak. They got the Dolphins and all, so they can still make it to a wild card game and then turn it on right.
Man,
there.
what's the Dolphins' record?
Buck, who you got? While I look this up.
Buck, who you got?
I got the Rams.
Dolphins 5-7.
And Bills.
The Rams, really?
Yes, I think the Rams can do it.
And the Bills?
Mm-hmm.
The Rams, I like that pick.
The Rams just get beat today.
They did. This is like 2 in a row too.
It's okay. It's okay.
And OBJ just got hurt.
Did he get hurt?
He got a back. He got a back injury. He got a back injury.
He'll
not in the first touchdown with him.
He was hobbling.
That's Chris.
They lost 3 in a row. Buck, you sure you want to hold on to that one?
They're still a dominant team.
So hold on, real quick. Patriots 8-4, Bills are 7-4.
Nobody picking the Cardinals?
Nobody's picking the Chiefs?
Nah, Chiefs done.
Chiefs
Day is done.
Hey, Chiefs are 7-4. Ravens are 7-3.
What's their quarterback?
No, the Chiefs won today.
Mahomes is like Baker Mayfield at this time. He got more commercials than touchdowns.
We got Cowboys 7-4, Cardinals 9-2, Rams 7-4, Pack 9-3, and the Bucks 8-3.
Well, the Pack and the Cardinals in the NFC, I still got the Bucks coming out the NFC.
Well, they are getting healthy right now.
The Cardinals is my second.
That's your sleeper?
Yeah.
That's your sleeper? Okay. Well, Chris, man, thanks for joining us, man. We're going to get out of here.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, fella.
Chris.
Yes, sir.
You laughed at me, but it's no different Tampa Bay and Green Bay playing in the Super Bowl.
You did say Tampa Bay and Green Bay.
I did.
Look, hey, Chris.
Man, he said, what two top teams? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked like that. He didn't say what two top teams going to play in the Super Bowl. He just said what two top teams.
Touche, my nigga, touche.
That's what we was choosing, Super Bowl teams.
Touche, my nigga.
Hey, you ain't going to leave me on that plank by myself.
Man, that's cool, man. I'll walk out there with you, though. It sounds good.
Hey, you going to walk out there to push him off, ain't you? But, man, appreciate you, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for having me, boss, man. I'm going to try to get with y'all next Sunday.
All right, boss.
Chris. All right, have a good one.
All right, man. Y'all take it easy.
Yes, sir. All right. Good show. Buck, you got some parting wisdom to give?
That good old music.
That's that parting wisdom I was looking for. Let me get to my script.
You should know about heart, man.
I should, but I am.
5 years saying the same shit.
That's not God bless you. Good night, my nigga. This is some words. This has been another episode of Turn the Game, the podcast. To watch or listen to this episode, any that you missed, log on to turnthegame.com or your favorite podcast platform. Thank you for enjoying the show. Please like and subscribe on our official YouTube channel, Turn on the Game. Our official Twitter is at @TurnOnThe_game. Follow us on Instagram at Turn the Game. You can also email us at turnthegame4@gmail.com. As always, we take donations. Cash App, $, Turn on the Game.
Turn on.